Do you struggle to remember things you've learned? Ever wondered how to make learning easier and more effective? Enter the effort rule. The idea that the more effort you put into learning, the more you'll retain. It's not just about cramming facts into your brain, but engaging with the material, breaking it down and applying it in practical ways. In this video, we'll unpack some strategies to help you learn and remember things easily. Stay tuned as we delve into these strategies and help you become a more effective learner. First on our list is active engagement. Now, what does that mean? It's about being an active participant in your learning journey. Instead of just passively absorbing information, you need to get involved. Think of it like a conversation. You wouldn't just nod along to someone talking, right? You'd ask questions, share your thoughts, maybe even debate a little. The same goes for learning. Summarize key points in your own words, ask yourself questions about the material, challenge yourself to think critically. Even better, discuss it with others. It's a great way to gain different perspectives and deepen your understanding. And here's a pro tip. Don't shy away from the tough stuff. Struggling through a difficult concept can actually improve your memory and understanding. It's all part of the process. Remember, active engagement isn't just about reading or listening, but interacting with the content. Make your learning a two-way street and you'll find the journey more enriching. Next, we have the strategy of breaking it down. When it comes to learning, it's easy to get overwhelmed. There's so much information out there and it can feel like you're trying to drink from a fire hose. That's where breaking it down comes in. Think of it like a puzzle. Instead of trying to put it together all at once, you separate the pieces, focusing on one small section at a time. The same principle applies to learning. Rather than trying to understand an entire chapter or lecture in one go, divide it into smaller, more digestible chunks. This could be subtopics within a chapter or individual concepts within a lecture. Take the time to understand and master each of these smaller parts before moving on to the next. This method of learning not only helps in better understanding but also aids in retaining the information longer. By breaking down your learning, you can master one concept at a time. Our third strategy is repeat and review. Now let's delve into the power of repetition. It's a vital cog in the learning machine. Why? Because when you repeat something, you reinforce it in your memory. It's like building a path in the woods. The more you walk the path, the more defined it becomes. But here's a key point. Don't just cram it all in one go. That's like trying to build the path in a single day. It's not going to be as strong or as clear. This is where the spacing effect comes into play. The idea is to space out your review sessions over time. It's like building that path little by little, day by day. Each session makes it stronger and clearer. So how do you review effectively? A great tip is to practice recalling the information without looking at your notes. This strengthens your memory and helps identify any gaps in your understanding. Remember, repetition is the key to reinforcing your memory. Now, let's explore some more strategies to boost your learning. First up, mnemonics. These clever little memory aids can be your secret weapon for remembering complex information. Think acronyms, rhymes, visual imagery, or associations. They're especially great for remembering lists or sequences. So the next time you're faced with a mountain of facts, why not create a mnemonic to help you conquer it? Next, consider tying new information to what you already know. This is called relating to prior knowledge. It's like building bridges between the new and the familiar. Look for similarities, differences, or relationships between what you're learning now and what you already understand. This technique can help you not just remember but also understand new concepts better. Now let's talk about applying the information. This means taking the knowledge out of the textbooks and into the real world. Look for opportunities to use what you've learned in real-life situations or to solve problems. This active application reinforces the information in your memory and deepens your understanding. Staying organized is another crucial strategy. Keep your study materials and notes in order. A clear and structured approach to learning helps you stay focused and makes reviewing the material later much easier. Don't forget to take breaks. Yes, you heard it right. Regular short breaks can actually boost your productivity and concentration. Use this time to relax, recharge, and reflect on what you've learned. Getting enough sleep is also essential. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. You see, sleep isn't just for dreaming, it's when your brain consolidates memories, so those hours of shut-eye are actually helping you solidify what you've learned. Finally, practice retrieval. This means recalling the information you've learned without looking at your notes. It's like a self-test, and it's a powerful way to strengthen your memory and identify any gaps in your understanding. Each of these strategies can contribute to your learning journey in unique ways. Now that we've explored the effort rule and various learning strategies, it's time to put them into practice. Remember, the journey to mastering any material involves actively engaging with it. This means doing more than just reading or listening. It's about challenging yourself, asking questions, and discussing what you've learned. It's also about breaking down complex ideas into smaller, digestible bits. This helps us to focus and master one concept at a time. And let's not forget the power of repetition and review. Going over the material multiple times helps to cement it in our memory. Use mnemonic devices to aid your memory. These can be acronyms, rhymes, visual imagery, or associations. Connect new information to what you already know. This will make new concepts much easier to understand and remember. Don't forget to put what you've learned into action. This not only reinforces the information in your memory, but also deepens your understanding. Keep your study materials organized and take regular breaks to prevent mental fatigue. And of course, get enough sleep. Our brains need time to consolidate and solidify the information we've learned during the day. Lastly, practice retrieving the information without looking at your notes. This will strengthen your memory and help you identify any gaps in your understanding. Incorporate these strategies into your learning routine and be patient with yourself. It's all about consistency. Try out different strategies and see what works best for you. Remember, the journey of learning is not a sprint, but a marathon. Keep exploring, keep learning, and you'll see the results in no time.